and it's reading about 0.0015 off. So it's reading 0.0015 high. If it was reading 0.0015 low and I was at 2.5, I would bring my salt up and ultimately almost hit 2.8, which we know 2.8 is too high. We don't want to be 2.8. We want to be fish only, 2.2. Cool, 1.022. Some guys keep their reefs at 2.3. I like 2.5, 2.6 roughly. As long as you don't have a swing, you know, swings again. You don't want that swing. You don't want a water change at 2.3 and then do a water change with 2.8 water. You want to keep it within a variance. Pick a spot and keep it there. You know, whatever, your corals are doing great at 2.3, fine. But if they come from here at 2.5, 2.5.5, and you put them in 2.3 and you don't acclimate them, they're probably going to be upset for a while or possibly succumb to that swing. But you can see how it's pretty much balanced out now. This actually has smaller increments than even the refractometer. So I just kind of prefer that one. Can't pass that one around, sorry. Good on salinity. Like I say, I don't have any of these in. I do want to do something. I need one of those Chop and Ran thermometers. Right next to the Deltec. Yep. You guys are going to find Chop and Rans, they're awesome. Yeah. Yeah, man. Everybody likes Coral Life digital thermometers. And the different ones that are out. The little strips. You won't find those here either. Plus or minus factor on the digitals, there are 2. They say 1. They say plus or minus factor of 1 degree.
But these 2 over here?
Yeah, they're about 2, maybe more. Given any different circumstance. This one, what's a plus or minus? 0.4 maximum deviation. 0.2 Celsius, 0.4 Fahrenheit. Maximum deviation, 0.2. Go with this one. If you guys are having any issues with, you know, why is my tank not doing good? My heater crapped out. I don't know it because my thermometer doesn't work or it's off, and my temps are 86. My digital thermometer says, you know, 78. Everything's cool. This is the one. If you own Tropic Moran, it's a high precision lab grade thermometer. I mean, some of this stuff we can get close lab grade as a retail store is going to carry, given the circumstances. These 2, awesome stuff, real good stuff. I would prefer this and this over that and the digital any day. 25 bucks, those are 10 bucks. Again, your higher grade products are going to cost a little more. I mean, I think everyone knows that. You get what you pay for in this hobby. Lighting, filtration, everybody knows what's up with that. I think we pretty much covered everything. I don't know if there's any questions, or I'm sure there's a lot of stuff we didn't go over. Anything kind of floating around out there that really needs to be gone over?
So you're too far off. The connection between the 2, how far off? The water somewhere around 76. Your water temperature is somewhere around 76 in here.
Right? Yeah, my temps stay 76. They swing maybe a half degree.
So your salt's at 1.026.
Roughly,
So
2.5, 2.6.
If this goes up 2 degrees, what does that set
No,
that at?
it won't. No, the temperature of the system won't raise the salinity, not by a significant difference. I mean, I don't know that it affects it at all, actually. It's a good question, though. It's a good point. I really don't know. I don't think it affects it at all. I mean, unless someone knows different. I don't think temperature affects the specific gravity at all. I just don't think so. It will only affect it on this. Like if you leave this in your truck and it's hot and you put cold water on, it's not going to be accurate. But as far as the system goes, you can have 100-degree water and still get an accurate specific gravity reading. Is that kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Specific to a temperature.
It's not. Good question though. I never even thought about it.
I know calibrate on temperature. At least with beer, I know that you have to take a measure at like 78 degrees or 72 to 78 degrees to get an accurate reading. Hydrometers
It affects the reading, I believe, but not this. But not
No, yeah, it won't affect the salinity, but
it's
it'll
not
affect the reading.
right. The temperature will affect how how the salinity is read.
Yes, red. Yes,
But
yes.
it does not act.
Thank
but
you.
It's not the absolute
Thank you.
value that's changing.
Thank you.
It's
Yes.
the result of the test.
Exactly. Good, good, good stuff. It does. Were you getting to that? Oh, I saw a smack there. I was wondering what did I miss. No. Good question. It will affect the reading, but it will not affect the actual salinity. I totally misunderstood the question.
That's what I'm trying to
Yep. You understood it. You understood. Yeah. Yeah. Because this, to be accurate, 77 degree water, 76, 77 degree water, what the tanks are at, you get a perfect reading.
That's what I mean.
Yes, yes, and it tells you on here. And otherwise, you will deviate, but it doesn't change the actual specific gravity. That's a good question, man. I didn't even think about that. Good stuff. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Real good. You have...
I have a question. I think we all, have our time where, okay, we're going to do our tank work
Yep.
now.
Yep.
How long after a water change do you want to wait before you test everything?
I would just the next day.
Next day?
Yeah.
The day?
I mean, you can wait really several hours. If you've got, good water circulation, everything's flowing, you're good to go. Several hours, you're going to get 4 hours. You'll get an accurate test on calcium. Unless you've dosed too, just the water change, if you dissolve the water like they say the night before, and it's had a chance to sit, if you haven't, and you just, kind of like we do here, we mix it up and we do our water change, yeah. There's a large volume of water, it doesn't affect. Smaller it will, but yeah, excellent question. The next day would be get the best result.
Not 20 minutes.
No, not 20 minutes. But no, good, excellent, yeah, good question, because a lot of us are like, okay, I just did it, let me test. It hadn't done anything. What did I do wrong? It'll take some time. Good question, yeah, excellent.
Your little personal target you're going to score for gravity is 2.6?
Yeah, well, I won't go above 2.6, and we won't go below 2.4.5 for the reefs. But I mean, in here we're bagging out, a lot of bag outs. We got a lot of evap, so we're evapping, 60 gallons a day maybe total. We're bagging out, who knows what, from anywhere from 10 to 20, who knows. Saturday is a lot of bag outs, so we're going to have a little swing on salinity, but we keep it within that variance. You don't want more than a 0.002 swing in any 24, 36-hour period. Same with temperature. I wouldn't swing more than 3 degrees in a 24-hour period, night to day. Another swing is your pH. Your pH is going to drop at night unless you have reverse photo on a refugium or something. So if you're seeing that swing, don't be frantic. It's okay. It's going to swing from night to day. pH is affected by photosynthesis because of that, the algae growth and the oxygen releases that affect the pH. So that's a whole nother hour we could get into there. But I mean, I think we got the most of it. I think we got pretty much hit everything, where our levels should be, what we should test, how we should dose, what we should dose. Anything at all? Good questions.
Sometimes you realize your salinity's high, and like we just started dosing for magnesium, that's brought the salinity up.
Good.
Just how
Excellent.
fast do you want to lower it? So I'm sitting here, adding fresh water, topping off with fresh water, but just how...
Lower it like 0.001 every 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, you want to be really small increments. Like if you've noticed your salinity's crept up or it's crept down, and you're not at your desired, and you're like 0.003 away from that, you want to take days to get back up or back down, especially up. Bringing your salinity up fast is way more dangerous than bringing it down. So like when acclimating fish, a lot of reef shops will keep their fish system hypo 009, 0010, and they won't tell you. You'll take a fish home to a 2.5 system, drip it for an hour, organs shut down. They die the next day or shortly after. I do keep my system at 2.0, which is well within range with a 2.4 tank, but I always recommend a 5-hour drip. 3 to 5 hours from 2.0 to 2.5. If you were going from 5 to 0, hour and a half, you come down pretty quick. But going up, yeah, dripping a fish is different, but the fish that are in the system, you don't want to swing them back and forth. When you get a fish, I mean, you obviously can't drip it for 3 days. You could put it in a quarantine